Hi, Rushrecap here. Today I am going to explain a movie called Species. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The story begins 30 years after the United States government established the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, better known as SETI. This agency was tasked with an ambitious mission to find and study intelligent life beyond Earth. In the harsh, arid deserts of Dugway, Utah, lies one of SETI's most secretive bases, shrouded in confidentiality and surrounded by vast emptiness. This facility has dedicated decades to listening to the cosmos, analyzing signals, and conducting experiments at the frontier of science. Today, however, its attention is focused not on the stars but on a young girl named Sil. She rests inside a transparent containment unit, her small frame bathed in the sterile glow of laboratory lights. Her face is calm, almost angelic, but the atmosphere around her is tense, heavy with the weight of impending danger. Scientists dressed in hazmat suits move around her containment unit with practiced precision. Their expressions, hidden behind masks, reveal little, but their deliberate actions betray the gravity of the situation. They meticulously install cyanide tanks into the inlet pipes of Sil's enclosure. These tanks are not for some benign scientific purpose. They are meant to end her life. Observing the scene is Xavier Fitch, the man who oversees the entire operation. Fitch is a figure torn between his scientific aspirations and the moral cost of his work. His face is a mask of controlled emotion, yet his eyes reflect a profound internal conflict. He watches as Sil begins to stir, her eyelids fluttering open to reveal a gaze filled with curiosity and apprehension. She looks around the room, her young mind trying to piece together the puzzle of her surroundings. When her eyes meet Fitch's, a silent connection forms. Though she cannot speak, her expression conveys an unmistakable question. Why? Fitch, unable to meet her gaze for long, mutters a single, almost inaudible word, sorry. It is both an apology and an acknowledgement of the role he must play in what is about to happen. On his signal, the cyanide is released into the chamber. The deadly gas begins to fill the containment unit, forming a thick, swirling fog that creeps toward Sil. For a brief moment, she seems paralyzed by fear. Then something remarkable happens. The fear in her eyes shifts to determination, a primal instinct to survive overtaking her. She lunges at the glass barrier, her small fists pounding with a force far beyond human capability. The first strike leaves a faint crack, but the subsequent blows spiderweb the glass until it finally shatters. Alarms blare as Sil bursts out of her enclosure, her movements fluid and unnaturally swift. The room descends into chaos. Scientists collapse to the floor, overcome by the leaking cyanide. Sil sprints through the labyrinthine corridors of the facility, her senses guiding her away from danger. Guards and security personnel attempt to intercept her, but she evades them with a combination of agility and speed that borders on the supernatural. Even guard dogs, trained to corner intruders, are no match for her. She moves like a predator, instinctively finding the path of least resistance. Her escape takes her to the perimeter of the base, where she spots a freight train passing in the distance. Without hesitation, she makes a desperate leap and lands on one of its cars. As the train carries her away from the facility, Sil finally allows herself a moment to breathe, though her mind remains on high alert. Inside the freight car, Sil encounters a homeless man who has made the space his temporary shelter. His initial surprise quickly turns to malice as he sees her vulnerable state. The man advances toward her, his intentions clear, but Sil's survival instincts kick in once more. With frightening efficiency, she neutralizes the threat. Her actions are swift and decisive, leaving the man lifeless before he even realizes what has happened. Sil retreats to a corner of the car, her body trembling not from fear but from the adrenaline coursing through her veins. As the train approaches a station, Sil disembarks and finds herself surrounded by the bustling chaos of human life. The sights and sounds are overwhelming, but she navigates them with a mix of caution and curiosity. Entering a convenience store, she observes the behavior of the customers, mimicking their actions to blend in. She quickly learns the concept of money and commerce, stealing a handbag from an unsuspecting shopper before slipping away unnoticed. On board a passenger train, Sil rummages through her stolen belongings, discovering a portable television. The small device fascinates her. She experiments with its functions, her mind absorbing information at an astonishing rate. When a conductor approaches to check tickets, SIL's youthful appearance works in her favor. Assuming she is a runaway, the conductor charges her a reduced fare and leaves her alone. SIL takes note of this interaction, understanding that her outward appearance can be a powerful tool in navigating this strange human world. Back at the Utah facility, Xavier Fitch surveys the aftermath of SIL's escape. The lifeless body of the homeless man she encountered on the train serves as a stark reminder of the danger she poses. Fitch, recognizing the urgency of the situation, decides to assemble a team to track her down. His recruits are a diverse group of specialists, each chosen for their unique skills. Dan Smithson, an empath, has the uncanny ability to sense residual emotions, a talent that makes him invaluable in the hunt for SIL. Dr. Stephen Arden, an anthropologist, brings a deep understanding of behavior, while Dr. Laura Baker, a molecular biologist, offers expertise in genetics. Rounding out the team is Preston Lennox, a former Black Ops mercenary whose combat skills are unmatched. Together, they form a unit tasked with what seems like an impossible mission: to locate and contain a being that defies the very laws of nature. Meanwhile, SIL continues to adapt and evolve. She rents a motel room using money stolen during her journey. Inside, she begins to piece together her purpose. Her alien DNA drives her to reproduce, a biological imperative that becomes her sole focus. Seeking potential mates, she asks the motel receptionist about local hotspots and is directed to Club IDE, a popular venue teeming with life. At the club, SIL's striking beauty draws immediate attention. Men flock to her, but her attempts to connect with one are interrupted by a blonde woman who perceives SIL as competition. Enraged, SIL follows the woman to the bathroom and eliminates her in a brutal display of ruthlessness. This act of violence is both calculated and instinctual, a chilling reminder of her true nature. The team tracking SIL arrives in Los Angeles, where they begin piecing together her trail. Evidence found at the club and nearby locations paints a picture of her movements, but SIL remains elusive. Her intelligence and adaptability keep her one step ahead, frustrating her pursuers at every turn. Despite their expertise, the team is forced to confront the possibility that they are dealing with a being whose capabilities far exceed their own. As SIL continues her quest, she stages a fiery car crash to fake her death, temporarily throwing the team off her trail. The move is both clever and desperate, a testament to her resourcefulness. Believing their mission to be complete, the team lets down their guard, only to realize too late that SIL has infiltrated their hotel. Observing them from the shadows, she learns their strategies and weaknesses, preparing for the next phase of her plan. The final confrontation takes place in a network of tunnels beneath the city. The team, armed with advanced weaponry, ventures into the labyrinth in search of their quarry. The environment is dark and oppressive, a fitting backdrop for the battle that unfolds. SIL uses her knowledge of the terrain and her innate abilities to outmaneuver her pursuers. The encounter is a test of both physical and mental endurance, as the team grapples not only with SIL's formidable strength but also with the ethical dilemmas surrounding her existence. In the end, the team succeeds in neutralizing the immediate threat, but questions linger. Has humanity truly won, or have they merely delayed the inevitable? SIL's legacy, along with the secrets of her creation, remains a haunting presence. And so, the story concludes, but the echoes of SIL's existence remain etched into the minds of those who encountered her. What started as an ambitious scientific pursuit spiraled into a battle for survival, raising questions about humanity's relentless drive to push boundaries. Was SIL a monster, or was she simply a creation forced to navigate a world that was never hers to belong in? In the end, the line between science and ethics, between creator and creation, blurs in ways that demand reflection. Are we, as humans, prepared to face the consequences of tampering with forces we do not fully understand? SIL's journey serves as both a cautionary tale and a mirror, reflecting the fragility of the human condition and the price of playing God. As you step away from this story, remember that the future we shape with our actions today is a reflection of our choices. Will we choose curiosity tempered by caution, or will ambition blind us to the cost of what we unleash? Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into SIL's gripping tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that challenge the boundaries of imagination. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious.